Hey everyone, welcome back to Rad Garage. So today I'm going to spend some time with the SQ5, which we're coming fresh off a road trip. We were on the road, we were in British Columbia for about a week. And what an amazing car to take on a road trip. Probably the number one reason I love this car is because it's so functional, so practical, yet it's actually pretty fun to drive. So beautiful roads out through British Columbia. I've got the new Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons. They were awesome. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they have quite the grip power that the P0s have when the P0s are brand new, which only lasts about a week with P0s. But anyway, we're back from this road trip. There was a little bit of drama with a forest fire that was raging nearby the resort we were staying at. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen quite a few updates on that situation. Luckily, the fire was out by the time we left and it didn't really impact our enjoyment of our time away. But it did leave a lot of ash and just smoky fallout all over this car. Luckily, it rained a couple times at night while we were away, but this car's been through quite a bit in the last week, so it's nice that I have the time today to just focus on it and bring it back to showroom shape. Haven't yet decided what products I'm going to use. I've got all kinds of different options, so make sure you check the description below. And before I get started, I just want to remind viewers that the success of this channel is totally dependent on you. So if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Go watch some of my past projects. A lot of work, a lot of passion, a lot of energy and time goes into these projects. So the more I can get as far as views, the better the channel performs, and it's been sort of meh lately. So I'd really appreciate that. Smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. We're gonna finish off this detail by me taking some time with the roof box, which for some strange reason I really enjoy. I call it roof candy. Hope you'll stick around. I'm hoping this one's pretty rad. All right, wheels are all done. I used probably my all-around favorite wheel cleaner from Adams. It's a 2-in-1 wheel and tire cleaner. I don't know why it's my favorite. I guess I like the way it lathers. It's not too aggressive and it doesn't break the bank. So now I'm moving on to the pre-wash foam, which I think is really important given that this car has taken a lot of abuse over the last week or so. So I thought I would reach for my Q2M foam by Gyeon. Again, this is a very versatile and effective foam pre-wash. Still haven't decided what I'll use in the bucket, but you'll have to stay tuned. Here we go with the foam. It's getting a little steamy in here, so I'm just going to open up my door and cheat a bit. Could also turn on my dehumidifier, which I'll do in a minute. I'm going to head, you can see I've done the belt line down. I'm going to move around to the back now. So much dirt likes to hide in this rear fairing. So you can see here, there's not much shampoo material on the lower portion. That's what you're gonna find with coated cars. And this is definitely coated, but there's still shampoo where I need it, and that's in that seam between the lower rocker panel and the door. All right, so something I was afraid of, I'm gonna bring the camera in so you could see this. Because this car had various contaminants sitting on it for a while, the marks have somewhat etched themselves into the paint, which is always probably into the coating, not the paint. Let's see if we can check it out. So I can see all these little, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, hopefully it is. But you only see them when the water hits them. And you could fool yourself into believing they're not there, but they are. So I'm going to think about this for a second, but I might need to use a water spot remover, mineral rinse, if you will, because I'm not happy with that. That might come off during the contact wash. I should do a little test right now, actually. Okay, so what I think I'll do is play around a little bit with this water spot remover from my friends at DIY Detail. One thing I appreciate about this product is their instructions are written in a font size that humans can read, so well done, gentlemen. So it's spray water spot remover on one panel at a time. Allow 1 to 2 minutes to dwell, then rinse thoroughly. If necessary, agitate the surface with a clean microfiber cloth, and then repeat as necessary. So I'll take you back to that area on the back near the gas tank filler cap. And we'll see if this does what it says it does. And let's just let that dwell for a little bit. You know, this really was a difficult week for this car, being that there was ash in the air, rain, just your regular road dirt, and then it was hot and sunny. So this is a real test for the coating and also for my ability to get things back to shiny and glossy and flawless. Part of me wanted to wash the car while I was away, but then that brought about a bunch of anxiety because I wouldn't have had my products with me. I wouldn't have been able to dry the car properly since I took no towels with me. And then I thought about, you know. Anyway, here we are back in the garage dealing with it, letting this dwell. I'll let it dwell for another minute, then I'll hit it with the pressure washer. So in my imagination, minerals, chemicals, molecules, all that science is being lifted out. But then the realist part of my brain's like, yeah, right. Sure it is. So I'm going to wait about 30 more seconds. I'm going to hit it with the pressure washer. The camera might not be able to see what I see, but compared to what it was like when I was rinsing off the Geon foam, I'll be able to see if there's been any improvement. There, and there, and there. Here, let me see if I can show you, but a few spots still remain, but a lot of them are gone. All right, I want you to direct your focus to right about here, and you'll see a remaining water spot. There, do you see that guy? You see that guy right there? And there's another one right up here. There's a couple here. I'm going to lightly douse that with mineral remover. Now let's see what we can do here. Geez, I hope this gets it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. I don't want water spots in my fancy dancy Dr. Beasley's coating. gone. Nice. Again, I can see a few spots where whatever landed on it is still there. And it feels a little bit rough to the touch. And this car was smooth and silky before the trip. But that's what happens when you let fallout sit on your car for a week. Yeah, this is just the pre-soak though. I have to remind myself that this isn't the full wash. Okay, I've just doused these two sections of the hood with the DIY Detail water spot remover. It's been approximately 2 minutes. So I'll be rinsing that off. I'll probably have to use the microfiber towel, but I'm just curious to see if that's absolutely necessary. Yeah, that's highly impressive. That's impressive. I don't see any lingering marks that are interfering with the way the water flows. That's how I was always able to see those spots, because the water flows over them differently. Not a single one remains, and this hood was pretty bad. So I'm going to finish this whole hood right now. And keep in mind, there's still a contact wash coming up. PPF safe, brings those water spot. The minerals are really, they shouldn't be called water spots, really. They should be called mineral leftover spots, because that's what it is. The water evaporates, the water's gone. And what's left behind is whatever chemicals and minerals were in that water. They remain because they don't evaporate. There you go. There's your science lesson for the day. I'm sure you all already knew that. Can you see this one right here on the camera? It's a very stubborn spot. It's got this big bead of water on it. Right here, oh yeah, is a long trail. So I'm just going to give that a little agitation. That was it was the granddaddy of all mineral water spots. Okay. So I just did this little section with a little agitation with this plush microfiber. Let's back the camera up a bit so we don't get it all wet and see how that worked. So as you can see, the water is back to behaving normally. Awesome stuff. Okay, well, I might just manually do the hood because there are a few other little spots. So let's do that. I'm going to put some gloves on. There are going to be no mineral contaminants left in this paint protection film. Let me assure you that. I'm sorry, car, I left you unattended for too long in very challenging conditions, but I was too busy having fun at the lake. Remember, car, you serve me, not the other way around. Wow, that has really unclogged that coating. Holy smokes. Water's running off so fast I couldn't get my feet out of the way. My feet are drenched now. That's amazing. I'm gonna get the glass too. By the time I get the whole car doused, where I started will have had enough dwell time I can just continuously keep going. I'm probably using way too much, but I don't really care. I don't often find myself in this situation where I have these mineral spots, so I'm okay using a majority of my product. It's impressive stuff. It's almost like a spray coating, the way it just brings that coating right back to life. It was so clogged up, and I haven't even washed the car yet. Oh, these hoses, jeez. Okay, there are a few chemtrails, especially up here on the roof. So I'll get those with the microfiber, but you know, 95% of those water spots that were I've almost used the full bottle, but this was a panic situation. Plus, I could get a discount over at DIYdetail.com, over at Carzilla, over at TOC Supplies. All those codes are in the description. Okay, I feel like this car is chemically cleansed. Let's hit it with the CarPro Merino Wool Wash Mitt. And geez, why don't we use... Let's go down to my soap drawer. You know what I really want to use, I haven't used in a while, is Mystic Bubble. Or is it Mystic Bubbles by Tax System. Hydrofoam. Okay, yeah, I'm down to the last little bit here, but this is Mystic Bubble by Tax System. I love this stuff. about to do my final pressure rinse after the hand wash using my wool mitt and tack system Mystic Bubble. And then we're pretty much done. Okay, before I move on to the drying stage, I'm going to hit the wheels with quick beads, which is, to my understanding, very similar to Geon wet coat. I've used this before. You just spray it on like that. You don't have to let it dwell too long, 30 seconds to a minute. And then we're just gonna rinse it off, and that'll just give me a bit of temporary protection on the wheels. Yep, it lives up to its name because I can see a lot of beads and they formed quickly. All right, I applied quick beads to all 4 wheels. Very satisfying product to apply. And now I'm moving on to the dry. I've got this great new towel from my friend Justin at KCX, so let's hit it with that. One of my favorite tire dressings is Onyx by NV. This is a satin tire dressing, and it's the first time I've applied a dressing to my new Michelin Pilot Sports, which I'm very happy about. I finally have an all-season tire, which gives me a bit of confidence in those shoulder seasons when the weather can become very unpredictable. These performed very well in the rain and through the mountains of British Columbia and Alberta. Much better in the sloppy conditions than those old P0s. All right, well, I'm gonna pull this out onto the driveway so that I can spend some time cleaning up my roof box and I can store it away till the next road trip. I hope you enjoyed following this realistic maintenance wash I performed on my SQ5. All right, well, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the video. Until next time, stay rad.